Welcome to Coast Self Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode of Will Mix. This is episode 13. So on this show, we'll be mixing up some cocktails, preparing some beers, and just having a good time, kind of open bar, live hangout style. So at first, we're all going to present what we have, what we're mixing together, and then once we go back to full panel, then we'll start to review the products that we have in front of us. And I'd like to thank my panel that's here with me today. I got Beer Man. Cheers, Beer Man.
Cheers.
Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers.
And then we got the legendary Alex Beermaster. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All right. So we'll start with Beer Man, and we'll see what he's mixing up together.
All right, man. Well, thank you as always. So I've done both of these already. Actually, the one I did is okay, we'll get into that. But this is from Block 15. They're out of Corvallis, Oregon. This is a Cosmic Cold Brew. I have done this before. Some of you may have seen it. It is a stout with coffee added, so it's an adjuncty stout, 7%. Let's go ahead and pour it up. We won't get into it here, but we'll pour it, and we're going to really taste how it is with this other one. But yeah, so looking good. Nice, dark, opaque, can't see through it kind of beer. Nice tan-looking beer. Tanner-looking beer. Silky on the sides. Yum. Ooh, it's very coffee. And then we have Nectar Creek Meadery. This is one I've done. I think I did it on Bumpy's Mead. I think we did Meads or something, or I might have done it somewhere else. But Top Bar Coffee. It's a mead, a honey with coffee adjuncted into it. Very clear beer.
There you go.
Yeah, figured I'd add a little sweetness to it, a little honey. Very coffee. And also vinny and alcoholic-like. Wow. Yeah, this might work. So, cheers, man. See how it works and forward from there.
Cheers. Sounds good.
Yeah.
One of those was a mead?
One's a mead and one's a stout. Not an imperial stout, but a coffee stout. So.
Nice. All right. Cool. That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hopefully it works.
All right. Yeah. Hope for the best for you, man. And we'll move on to Bumpy. What you got over there, Bumpy?
Got a glass of ice. Got this Bloody Mary mixer. This is from Stonewall Kitchen, creators of specialty foods, established in 1991. Little thing about it, the Bloody Mary is one of our favorite cocktails invented by an American at Harry's New York bar in Paris. During the 1920s, it became an overnight sensation in France and remains popular everywhere to this day. We believe no brunch is complete without the perfect Bloody Mary. Our recipe has a subtle kick, a good amount of lemon flavor, and just the right level of zesty seasonings. Simply add your spirits, a garnish or two, and enjoy. I'm actually going to be making a Bloody Maria, which instead of vodka, I will be using some tequila. So let's get me my
Nice
stuff in my mixer here. Top goes, yeah, something like that. So I need 5.5 of this. So this is a 1 1/4. Two and a half. 3, 4, 5.5 of the mixer like I needed. Now I need 2.5 of my tequila to mix it up. So I got the Hornitos.
Nice.
I should have got a napkin. I'm making a mess. It smells very much like cocktail sauce that you might put on a if you had some cocktail shrimp, but a little bit more spicy. That's kind of. I did not set myself up for success. Oh, come on now.
Hornitos is good, dude.
Come on out. There we go. So this should be a quick mix. There's my 2.5 of that. Let's throw this over here. Move some stuff out of my way so I don't knock it over. Get this mixed up, poured, and then I'll just garnish it real quick.
Sound an earthquake.
Yeah. That was me, my fat butt in the chair. All right.
I missed the shake it up part.
We'll do a little special for you. Look at that, huh? It kind of worked for a second. Anyways. Looks good. It smells good, but I do need to garnish it. So I do have some lemons and celery stock over here that's in Bloody Mary mix of a different kind. So I'll just throw. Oh, let's see. What do we want in here? Let's throw a bit of a celery stock in there and a little bit of lemon garnished. All right. Cheers.
Yum. Cheers.
That
looks good, dude.
Right. I believe the legendary Alex the Beer Man is next.
Well, I got bistro, pineapple, coconut, cream pie. I'm probably going to get more of this because I don't have any more cans of this. And it is from Energy City Brewing. Need to get more of this. This is very delicious. I love this beer. And then we got bistro, what's it called? Pink guava banana from Energy City. Beautiful. Now it's time to pour it up.
Oh, so you're mixing two bistro beers. There you go.
Yep. If I can get more of these things, I don't know when, but I love these beers.
Well, Alex, I hope it's delicious.
I already know it's good because I've already had the coconut one. It's delicious. I've already had the other one. That is delicious. I mean,
It's like a banana cream coconut pie or something.
what is it?
So hopefully it's like a banana cream coconut pie or something like that.
It sure is. Freaking delicious.
Well, when you mix the two, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what it looks like with a big head.
Signature Alex pour.
That's what it looks like. I'll pour in the next when we go on when we go to full panel. I'll mix it. All right, appreciate you.
Sounds good, man. Cheers,
All right.
Alex.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for letting me join.
Yeah, always welcome. All right, tonight. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of beer brawl / will it mix style kind of video here. I will be comparing two Marzens, and I will see what they taste like when combined together. Who knows? Maybe one's more on the. I know what the Guggen music tastes like. I haven't had this one before. This is from Wormtown Brewery. So this is another Marzen. Maybe it has a little bit more of that caramel malt forward kind of Oktoberfest German style beer. So yeah, we're gonna be mixing two Marzens together. So two German style beers, Oktoberfest style beers, and I'm gonna be trying each side by side. Like I said, it's gonna be a little beer brawl style video. And then at the after I compare the two, I'm gonna mix them together, and I'm gonna do a little will it mix. So yeah, so I'll start off with the Guggen music. So this is Proclamation Ale Company in collaboration with Big Nazo, and they are a intergalactic creature band. So they are they were part of Necro Comic Con, and yeah, so they're just like I said, they're intergalactic creature band. And I did have this yesterday on Beer Man's Beer and Cheese, so I'm pretty familiar with this one. Let's pour that up. So I got I got 3 different Samuel Adams glasses. 2 have the Samuel Adams shields, and then I have my other Samuel Adams Perfect Pour glass, and this one has the Red Sox logo on it. So, like I said, I got 3 different Perfect Pours. I'm going to be pouring this one into this glass. My far left, the Guggen Music. All right. And then the Wormtown Brewery. The Guggen Music is 5% ABV. This is from Proclamation out of Wark, Rhode Island. So we're going to be doing a little bit of kind of like the same thing we had with the Beer Brawls, the episode 1. A Rhode Island style, German style Marzen versus a Massachusetts style Marzen. So it's kind of along the same lines as the first episode of Beer Brawls. So I've kind of got 2 different concepts going on here. But like I said, I'm going to be mixing afterwards. So this says the first Oktoberfest was brewed in 1810 for the wedding of Prince Ludwig of Bavaria. Traditionally, Oktoberfest is brewed in March and lagered in caves during the summer. To this day, Oktoberfest is celebrated in September at the same location in Munich. Our version steps out of bounds with a more complex malt profile while still maintaining the traditional dry, noble hop finish. Prost. So that's that. This one was packaged 8/12/22, so this is a fresh can as well. So it's at 19 days. And then this one is canned 8/15, so this one has 3 days. This one's 3 days newer. The Proclamation is 3 days newer than this. But I do have similar dates, which is nice. You know, they're both very close in dates. And yeah, I'm going to crack this one open and pour it into this glass. Oh, wow. You can already see a big difference. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah. So this is the Proclamation one, much darker copper color. This is the Wormtown Brewery. Definitely a golden, kind of like a golden going on, kind of like a caramel. Much more of a clarity to it. Much more effervescence. Not as much effervescence. Both have kind of similar off-white heads. And yeah, full panel. I'm going to taste these 2 side by side, do a little beer brawl comparison, and then I will be mixing them together to see if I can make the ultimate Oktoberfest. So, the ultimate Marzen. So I do recommend possibly any other panel members to kind of go with this style. I do find this kind of fun, and like I said, it's kind of beer brawl / will it mix together, where you're comparing 2 different styles. And then you're mixing them together to see if you can create something better, or maybe one of the other beers is better than the mix. Mm-hmm. So we will go back to full panel. And whoever wants to speak about their concoction, whoever wants to speak about what they mixed up, go for it. Cheers.
I added some pickles into mine, too.
There you go. Well, go over chat a little bit.
We'll let Alex go. I know
that's okay. I appreciate it.
At the belly button.
I'm going to try this first.
Cheers, Sam.
This is the bistro pineapple, whatever this is, banana. I'm gonna try this first, and then I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix it in a stein because it'd be much easier. All right, cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Delicious. I'm definitely get these beers again. Very creamy, very flavorful. You taste that banana. You taste the pink guava, because it looks like a pink guava. Kind of really think about it. I didn't even really play Columbo on that one. And banana. So that tastes good. Creamy, sweet. Taste the guava, taste the banana. I love it. Now, looking forward to having that again. Now, it is this one. This is my favorite. The Bistro Coconut Pie. Pineapple coconut pie. Smells Smells like a tropical thing. Very delicious. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers, Alex. Just off rip, this reminds me of the asshole. There's got to be corn in this. There's got to be that they're using. I don't know. Are you able to use adjuncts in an Oktoberfest?
It's a German, so maybe no, but
Hope you're muted.
This is very delicious.
Yeah, so
Tim.
basically what Bearman was saying, typically no adjuncts would be in an October Marzen type thing.
Hey guys, this tastes like a cream pie. This tastes like a pineapple cream pie. And that's that. I mean, now it's time to pour them all together now.
Mix
Yeah,
them
you
together.
got to cuvee them, huh? Nice. Beerman, you got anything to say about your drinks?
oh yeah, I haven't even mixed them yet.
Have you tried them?
You can do what Alex just did and kind of review each product and then mix them up and then talk about it afterwards if you want.
That's
to do when it goes around to me. So
This tastes like coffee banana. Banana and coffee. I don't know, this roasted malts, bready, sweet, holy moly. This one. Ugh. Oh, it's so sweet. And it's coffee. Okay, I'll get back to you. I'm gonna mix them. Oh my god. That meat's really honey
So with
sweet.
mine, yeah, it's. I mean the mix itself is zesty. It's tomato based, obviously. You get the lemon, but yeah, there's a lot of zestiness to it on the aromas. A slight hint of tequila. Now I did do a double batch. I did go back and just pour a double, so to make the glass full. Why not? Might as well utilize those ice cubes. And I added some pickles to it too, because the celery spear was so delicious.
Yum, dude. Sounds good.
The Stonewall Bloody Mary mix, very nice. It's thick. It's that chewy. You got all the particles that are in there, so you got to chew it almost. You can't just swallow. It's got this viscosity to it. Good amount of spice. It's got some heat. It's got different flavors of spices. It's almost like a spaghetti sauce. It's got all those nice herb spices added to it. With that touch of heat, there is that lemon note that comes through. The tequila, very nice. Making this into a Bloody Maria instead of a Bloody Mary. Very nice. The lemon note goes very well with the tequila. The agave, it's got that kind of sweetness to it, which is just mixing so nice with the heat, the lemon type bitterness, and it's a black pepper. I get a lot of black pepper as well. Beautiful, beautiful drink. I think the next time that I have a guest over, like either Tanner or Anelli, he likes his Bloody Marys. I think we'll make some Bloody Marias. I'll have to get some more of this mix, though. It's beautiful.
there you go.
I'm gonna eat a pickle if I can fish one out now.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's a good sized pickle right there.
Yeah, you gotta come on Pickled Steve channel, man. Do some of those.
That would be cool if you guys did a live stream for Pickle Steve.
Vodka induced pickles.
All right, so not necessarily corn, but more cereal grain. I'm getting cereal grain caramel. So the website says on this Wormtown Brewery, because it said pretty much what I said on the back. It says aroma caramel toffee, taste notes caramel, baked bread, soft bitterness. Hops that uses Hallertau Mittelfrüh. And prominent malt says Pilsner, Munich, Vienna. And and I didn't know middle fruit was actually a hop. I thought that was just Paul's name.
He's also a person.
Yeah. I didn't.
Milford is not his last name.
No, that's not. No. Just his YouTube channel.
Yeah, like I said, I was getting kind of like cereal grain, biscuity breadiness, big caramel malt, a little bit of like a lemony citrus, a little bit of like a floral aspect, floral grassy aroma with this one. So I'm going to dive into this. This is the Wormtown one, the Wormtown Oktoberfest. So,
Cheers.
Cheers.
that's definitely more on the sweet malty side. More sweet malty, caramel, biscuity, bready, kind of similar to the Sam Adams, with a little bit more breadiness and a little bit less sweetness. Because the Sam Adams Oktoberfest is like candy, it's like liquid candy, candy bomb. This is along the same lines as the flavor, same flavor. But this is good. I like this. It's a little bit more dialed back. It seems a little bit more diluted. A little bit on the thinner side, but it's still like a medium carbonation, a little bit of a prickly carbonation. Thin-bodied, but crushable, drinkable, but still enjoyable. I like it. I think this is actually going to work well. I think maybe the two will balance each other out. Now, the Guggen music, the Proclamation German style Marzen.
Oh, yeah. Looks delicious.
They said this one is more on the roasty side. It's a little bit more roasty coffee. There's actually a little bit of dark chocolate. It's actually roasty to the point where it's almost a little smoky. Some grassy floral aspect to it as well, but still has a little bit of sweetness, but definitely more on the roasty side, a little bit more fuller bodied, but still medium bodied. Less carbonation than the Wormtown one. Same styles, very, not very, but there is definitely a uniqueness between the two. Yeah. Which one I prefer? As far as flavor, I'm leaning more towards Proclamation. As far as drinkability, beers that I could have 4 of, I could sip on them and crush them all night, leaning more towards the Massachusetts one. So it kind of depends on which one you're feeling more. Do you want more flavor, drink less of? Do you want one that's a little bit thinner and you can drink a lot more of? So that's kind of what I'm working with here. And I left a little bit in each can. Actually, like half a can full. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this, the Guggen music, and I'll be cubang it with the other one. So half and half. It's like a cross color. Here's the Guggen music. Here's the Wormtown. As you can see, I wish I had 3 hands so I can hold them all up at the same time.
That would be cool.
Definitely a coloration that is in between. Surprisingly, the head is much bigger when I mix the two together. So I don't know what's going on there, but the head that was produced, maybe it was because of how hard I poured it, but it's holding some retention. We got that effervescence. There's a little bit of a haze to it, but it still has that nice clarity. I did pour the Guggen music first, which was the more hazy beer, then poured the lighter one in. So as far as appearance, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I'm going to talk about my cuvee after. And Alex, you can go ahead and talk about your cuvee.
All right.
It amazingly looks like the Sam Adams Oktoberfest now.
Now,
What's that?
this looks like This looks like an actual color of this right here.
I know what you said.
Even though, but it doesn't have the yellow color like this one.
Looks like the innards of that fruit on the can.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the what's it called? The banana one, coconut banana pie.
That's a lotion one.
Yeah, and
So
then, but this smells. You could smell the coconut. You could smell the coconut. You could smell the pink guava. It smells really sweet. It smells really good, and it's like a milkshake slash, I don't know, milkshake slash smoothie. So I like it. Let's get into it. And cheers. Let's see if this does well.
Alex.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Looks like stomach lining.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Lung juice.
That's delicious. You can taste the guava, the pink guava, and you can taste that coconut. I'm going to definitely mix this again. Wow. Mouth feels very creamy, just like it would be if it was on its regular beer, in its regular glass. I'm loving it, and I've never had any issues on these. What's it called? What's this series called again? Will It Mix? I've never had any issues on it. It's been delicious ever since. I think there might have been a couple, but mostly I know how to hit it to the nail.
Yeah.
And thanks,
Alex, you do have to watch the trademark slogans though. Yeah, you definitely said McDonald's.
What are you talking about? Ballbuster. Don't call him Bumpy anymore. Call him Dan. Hey, Dan. Up there, Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I gotta have fun with you, Bumpy. You gotta ball bust back. I love you, Bumpy. This stuff
I'm loving it.
Gotta have fun with you, Bumpy. You're my buddy. This stuff is really good. Very refreshing for the summer. When the summer's over, I'd still drink it anyway. This would be a good summer beer.
It goes from refreshing to being depressing, right?
Yeah.
Summer's over.
Then your stomach's on
Yeah.
fire.
So I'm gonna say it's delicious. I'm gonna continue to drink all this. The beers that are already in their own glasses. I'll drink this. Maybe I'll mix it again. I don't know. We'll see. Probably will. Very delicious. I'll give it a rating next time around. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Appreciate you too.
Well, you know what? This beer mix I have is not good. Yeah. The honey is way sweet. Ugh.
Now you are teasing me.
A lot of sweetness, and it's throwing that coffee. Like coffee's coming out of it really nice. When you drink it alone, it's really interesting. But then you mix it with the stout in the coffee, and it's like an earthy coffee stout. So it's very earthy, like you just like ground your beans, and you almost like put the grounds in your mouth and had them. The mixture's not good, man. It's too sweet, too viscous, too. I can't do it. But alone, the mead, I don't like meads so much. They're too sweet. They're too thick and cough syrupy, and like, yeah. You get my vibe, and you go into the stout though. This is really good. I'd have this in a heartbeat. This is if you like coffee, and I like coffee, So I'm not exactly happy with this mix, but I do like the stout. It's not bad. Not bad.
You learn, yeah.
Cheers, Miss Piggy.
Meads are usually it's like honey, so it's
Honey, straight up.
thick and viscousy and sweet.
Yep. Very concentrated. And to break it down into a stout, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know what to say about this. It's going to take a little bit of testing to like go through some other styles and see what mead goes well with exactly. But this particular stout didn't go well with it.
Yeah.
I thought it would.
I should get into meads a little bit because one person asked me to do some mead reviews a while ago, and I never did. But we do have a meadery in New Hampshire,
nice.
so I should probably show them some love and pick up some of their stuff that they have out there.
Yeah.
Check it out if anything. Yeah, like a nice dry finish on a mead would be really nice. And this wasn't that dry. It was very viscous all the way through, sweet. But to dry it off would be nice. Learn how to put that dryness in there. But
You said you liked your mix there, right, Bobby?
What?
You said you liked your mix there, right?
Oh yeah, these are mixers that they're meant to go. What I do like about that Stonewall Bloody Mary mix is they encourage more alcohol in the mix. A lot of like the general, like you buy them at like a general like regular store, the mixers and stuff, and they're kind of weak. As far as Bloody Mary mix, they're very thin. They're not thick, and they don't have a ton of flavor. They're basically like tomato juice. And you look at like the way that they say to mix it, and they're like 1 ounce of vodka to like 6 ounces of our mix. So basically, they want you to go through their mix and be perfectly fine. This mixer was 2.5 ounces of whatever you're gonna add, vodka, tequila. I mean, it's a healthy drink. Delicious. I can taste the Hornitos coming through. Beautiful, lovely taste of tequila. I do like tequila. I like the flavors of tequila.
Me too.
I usually had some problems in the past with it though, maybe because it tasted too damn good. Too many drinks too fast. I don't know.
Right.
Situational too. But yeah, this is going down. I had to eat the pickles and kind of start to slow down because it was just sucking it right down. Dangerous drink.
Danger.
Yeah, absolutely delicious. It's got spice to it. That's a very lovely Bloody Mary mix. It's got enough spice, heat to it. Black pepper galore. The lemon comes through lovely, and I'm telling you, I think it mixes a lot better with the tequila because that tequila, the agave sweetness, is just awesome. And I would say if I was at a restaurant and I got this as a mix, or if I was at a bar and this was the Bloody Marias or whatever that they brought forth, beautiful. Would love it. Highly recommend going back to that place. So come on over to Bumpy Road Brews.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, I plan on it one day.
Same. Hey, Beerman, I'm probably going to join you. Because Bumpy already knows Land Shark is always on the prowl.
Well, maybe I'll do some more barbecue.
I want some brisket.
So we're the mix.
I can do ribs too.
I'll even pitch
Hey,
in.
Beerman, trust me. If me and you go up to Bumpy's, I'm definitely gonna ask Bumpy to make some brisket because I know his stuff's good.
It's happening, Alex. It's just a matter of when.
No, but I'm serious. That legendary Bumpy will not mind making brisket as long as we tell him early enough.
Yeah, as long as you tell me to.
No. I not tell you to. I'm saying early enough, like ask you early enough, not because it has to like cook overnight, right?
We'll sleep on the porch.
It doesn't have to go overnight. That's why I did it. It definitely works.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh no, because you've always done it overnight. That's why I asked.
So the mix for me, like I said, this one is a little bit on the sweeter side. I swear I don't know. I'm getting like corn cereal grain. They don't say they're using corn, but I'm kind of getting the same flavor that I was getting with the Mass Hold. They say they're using corn in this, so I don't know. You know, they're
But legendary tanner,
flavor. I'm saying
legendary
this one
tanner.
definitely has a little bit of that diacetyl, like corn like flavor. Or maybe I'm just confusing. I'm just kind of confusing it with the breadiness and the cereal grain like flavors that I'm getting with this. There's something in this beer that is recognizable in this beer. So there's something in this that is recognizable of this. Same company. So they're using something that's similar that's giving me the same flavor.
Yeah, maybe it's their base malt.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and say that specifically they're using corn in this, but it is reminiscent of the Maskell. So I will say that.
Legendary tanner.
Hold on, Alex. One second.
Okay.
It's sweet. I will say this is definitely on the sweeter side for a Morrison. Like I said, it's not as sweet as your Sam Adams Oktoberfest, but it's definitely much more on the sweeter side. The Guggen Music Proclamation, this is definitely more smoky. It's got like more roasty coffee flavors. Like I said, dark chocolate, not as much sweetness, not as much breadiness as what I'm used to in a Marzen. The mix, however, has a great balance of the roasty flavors that I'm getting with this beer, the Guggen Music, and the sweetness with this. So I would say that between the three, I do kind of prefer this. It's in between. I like the flavors that I'm getting off of both beers, but this is just kind of like best of both worlds. So it's kind of odd how it worked out, how one was much more sweeter and one was much more on the roasty side. And when you blended them together, it created a good balance of the two. I do like the carbonation that's in this one more than the blend, but I like the blend as far as body and mouthfeel.
Nice.
So it's all around good products. When you mix them together, it really develops into something different. So
Interesting. Awesome.
and it's cool to see two different styles being unique in their own way, and then there might be something that you don't personally like about the two, and then when you mix them together, they kind of work together to pull out more of the positive like flavors in them. So,
Right.
but yeah, I do recommend trying something like this, taking two styles that are similar, but also two of the same styles that are unique in their own way, mixing them together, and possibly it might work out to be a beer that's more enjoyable towards your palate. So yeah, this is my palate preference. This is what I enjoy. This is my flavor profile. That's my opinion, and that's what I like to tell people all the time. It's like it's my opinion, and the things I might be saying might not be for you. You might like the fact that this is roasty coffee and you're this all day. You might like the fact that this is super sweet. But I like a balance. I do like balance with beer. I don't like things being overly
So do I.
I like when things are a happy medium. You know, I don't want things to be overpowering within the style. You know, there are certain styles that, like New England IPAs, I like much more of a juicy tropical rather than bitterness. If I wanted big hot red and bitter notes, I'm going to go drink a West Coast. You know what I mean? So it all has to do with style, flavor profile. That's personally just how I feel. But enough rambling from me. You guys got some scores, ratings, anything else you'd like to say about your drinks tonight?
I honestly think it's cool to mix two
Hell yeah.
the same style together to kind of get an idea of where they're going with their hops and where they blended them when during their cooking sesh. You know, like to see where they went with it. It really distinguishes what you're seeing. I think that's really interesting as a brewer and as a reviewer. You know, it's fun to kind of get your position on that, as well as Alex. You know, putting two pastry sours together or heavily fruited sours.
Deliciousness.
So it's just interesting to see all that. Mine, nah, it's just not working.
I mean, I as far as I know, I've never had an issue because I try to mix the sweet stuff together. I don't.
Right.
If I mix like I was about to ask about the legendary about Tanner about. I was going to ask the legendary Tanner if he can look up the website, not for this, but for his stuff, because I have a feeling it probably is corn. If you taste corn, it probably is.
I looked up the website. They're not. I don't think they're going to straight out say that they're.
Okay, so you did look it up. Okay.
If it's the Marzen, and traditionally there's not corn in a Marzen, I don't think they're going to tell you if they put it in there or not.
Okay.
I don't think they have to.
No.
But there is some type of cereal grain note, and like someone was saying, I think it was Bumpy or Beer Man. It could just be the malts that they're using.
True that.
That are reminiscent in flavor to this beer. You know, I mean, they're both lagers. So
Right.
The adjuncts or whatever they're putting in there that makes it what it is.
yeah.
If I had to guess, they're using RAHR RAR 2-row 2-row malt. Probably is that's kind of like the most popular. You get that, that's kind of like what I pick up if I go to the homebrew shop. And Massachusetts is pretty close to myself. That's kind of.
Is that like a Pilsner base or?
It's not
Or
a
is it more
Pilsner
of a
malt.
pale
No,
malt? Pale malt?
it's just a 2-row.
2-row, yeah.
Yeah,
2-row.
it's very typical base malt for many beers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, you have different variety. You have RAR, you have
Right.
Simpson, you have
Northern Brew.
a bunch of.
What's
Okay, so
Breeze.
hold on. So Mass Hole is. I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't mean.
That's okay. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say, man?
I was gonna do my rating. I'm sorry, but I'll do it right after
Oh
you.
no, I was just gonna say the malts. The Mass Hole Lager is Valley Malt Pilsner, Vienna, and corn, and then I think they're actually similar. Valley Malt. What did I just say? Jeez. Valley Malt Pilsner, Vienna, corn, and then the Marzen is
Munich.
Pilsner, Munich, Vienna.
Yeah.
So it's the Valley Malt Pilsner. So that's probably what it is. It's the Valley Malt.
Pilsner malt.
You get that cracker kind of thing or bready cracker.
Yeah, it probably is like just a cereal grain note that I'm getting that's similar. Yeah, that would make sense.
Which is nice. I like that actually for that style. It's good.
Yeah. What were you gonna say over there, Alex? What's your rating? What are you throwing?
Oh, sorry, but I didn't want to be interrupting. I'm sorry. I get excited about things. You know that.
What do you got for numbers over there?
We got 100. That
What,
is
the
freaking
mix?
delicious. I'm telling you.
The
I'm
mix.
saying how it is. I drank a couple. Obviously, I drank one beer at Legendary Eric's. On my channel, and I did stuff with you guys, and also Legendary Beer Man. But still, I'll tell you how it is, man. 100 it is. So if you guys can get this, I think you guys can get Bistro Series. I'm not sure from Energy City. I don't know. I think it's Vermont. So if it's Vermont, if it is, I don't know. You probably can get it. I know Legendary Bumpy could probably get it if it's in his state. I don't remember, but I think it is.
What's the name of the brewery again?
Hold on there, brother. It is.
Energy City.
Yeah,
Yes.
You sent me that, Bumpy. Yeah, or the.
Yes,
the
that's why I know.
Yeah, I think
So-
you did.
No, Energy City. That's where they. I thought they were like Ohio or something.
I don't know that.
Yeah, that one.
I'm talking on my ass then. I don't know.
Sorry, you did.
I've never had Energy City. I've never.
Yeah. Oh wow, maybe it's someone else.
So it might have been another YouTuber. 'Cause I thought it was Bumpy.
They're out of Illinois.
Okay.
So that 100 rating, that was for the mix there, Alex, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But the regular beers, I'll give it 100 because the banana and coconut and pineapple pie deliciousness, very good. And so I'll give that 100, and I'll give the That's 100. I mean, I'll give them both 100. I mean, because they are good. I mean,
100. You get 100. You get 100.
so they're.
You get
I mean, I base on what the flavor is and very creaminess, and they're both delicious.
Oh, if you call it as you see it, right, Alex?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Losing my mind.
Well, I'm not going to
Jesus.
give. I'm not going to give
Drunk.
mine. I'm not going to give mine 100.
Well, no, because not everybody's going to
No.
love. I mean, if you love this stuff, you might, but.
I'm going to give mine a 48 out of 50.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's very
So
good.
here's some of the things that would make it better. Now, some of it's just kind of like, it's that flashy flash. So, if you pay more money for something, it's better, right? So if I had one of those $300 tequilas to put into it, then I'd have to say, oh, that's better. I got Hornitos. It's kind of like mid-shelf tequila.
So good. Tequila.
Other things that would have made this better. Better garments. The garments that I had were nice. The lemon added in there, the pickles, the celery that were soaked already in a pre-made Bloody Mary. That's what's in that jar. It's a pre-made Bloody Mary, so that was a vodka-based one. So they had extra spices and stuff already soaked into each one of those items I was putting into my mix, which was nice. But I mean, I would think like if I was going to make a Bloody Maria, let's think like Mexico or Texaco. What else? Black olives, stuff like that.
Oh wow,
Garnets,
that's different than green olives.
Yeah,
for sure.
maybe spicy cheeses. The lemon was nice. That was a nice touch, but of course I didn't eat it. It just kind of sat in there, just adding extra lemon and stuff. But yeah, the garments. You got to think about the garments. So, but still an excellent drink. Like I said, if I had that given to me at a bar or at a restaurant, I'd be very pleased.
Cool. Good deal, man.
Now, I didn't realize I wasn't muted. My keyboard's very loud. Sorry about that.
I didn't hear nothing, Legendary Tanner.
No, I was saying to Sam. Sam
I
said,
heard it.
Or maybe I'm deaf. I don't know.
My keyboard's loud. I have a mechanical keyboard. Sam said it's very tough to give a beer a perfect score, even if you love so much about it. Beerman said, "Yeah, it's really hard." I accidentally hit the send button, so I didn't finish my comment. I said, "Agreed, Sam Smalley, but reviews are always personal opinions, so people might really love something over someone who might just enjoy it. So it all depends." And that's why I've always said, don't get upset if somebody really likes something and you don't like it, because it's people's personal opinions. Which
I tell you what it is.
A lot of times,
Drinkability and opinion. Yeah.
some people like qualities in beer that some other people don't like.
Yeah.
Some people like West Coast. Some people don't like West Coast because of their bitterness. Some people don't like New England's because they don't have enough of that earthy hop resin bitterness. So it all depends on your personal preference. And if Alex says that something's 100, it's 100 to him because he loves it. He enjoys it.
Yeah.
And it's world-class beer for him. It might not be a world-class beer for everybody, but if Alex sees it as 100, he calls it as he sees it. And that's what I tell him all the time. And don't ever let anybody change your opinion.
Totally agree.
And something else that I was going to say to Bumpy was sometimes, especially with bourbon, like you were saying, the tequila, if you added like a more expensive tequila, it might bump up the flavor. But sometimes with bourbon, there are $30 bourbons that are much better cocktail makers, cocktail mixers.
No, you kind of, I do. I wasn't saying it was going to make the flavor.
No, I know. Exactly.
I wasn't saying it was going to make the flavor better. I was just saying because it's always that
quality,
pizzazz. Well, I spent this amount of money for this tequila, so that would make it this much better.
Yeah,
I've never had really expensive tequila, to be honest with you. So,
but like I was saying, there are some products that are $30, and then there are some products that are $60, and that $30 product might be a better mixer for cocktails than that $60 product. Let's say bourbon in general, regular Buffalo Trace is a great mixer for old fashions and Manhattans, but you could have like a $60 bourbon that's like barrel proof, and maybe that barrel is too bold and it's too bourbon flavored, and it might take away from those other traditional flavors that you would get in a cocktail.
Yeah.
So I know what you're saying. Whereas sometimes quality wise, you might have a better tequila that makes better cocktails, but it's always back and forth, where you could have a product that mixes better even if it's cheaper or more expensive.
I think that this product would be great in old fashions.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
There you
What
go.
is it, Legendary Bumpy?
Old
That's
Force.
the
Oh,
bottle I left. And he said he doesn't normally like drinking bourbon, and he said that he really liked that. So
Yeah, that's got plenty of.
Bourbon is very sweet, at least in my opinion. Please tell me if I'm right or wrong.
That would have plenty of notes I could pick out of it. A lot of times it's just this.
Legendary Tanner. I think,
Alcohol and wood.
I think bourbon is sweet to me.
Oh,
Please tell me if I'm right or wrong. No.
going over.
man,
Jack.
mine was so unbalanced and not
Yeah.
right. If you want to hear a score for my blend, I would give it like a 70. Like, it was not good.
It's still around, Cheech, huh? Dude,
Mm.
man. You said you were going to give it a 70, beer man?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
not a good blend. The meat on its own was all right. It had that coffee influence, which was real nice. It was almost like a tincture of coffee was added to the sweet honey, and it was just not. I'm not a mead guy. I don't like mead. Give me a good. Hey man, if you give me a hop based mead or something like that, I might like it more. But this just wasn't good. The coffee stout that I had, I've had it before. The cold stout is what it's called. It's not bad. It's really good. It's like you were dripping coffee and drinking just the, without any milk or sugar. That straight earthy kind of
Roasty.
thing, roastiness, yeah. But then you add that sweet honey influence into it, and you're like,
it's like putting too much sugar in your coffee.
too much sugar with no milk.
Yeah.
Right? You need the lactose in there or something. Yeah. Add some lactose, it might be all right. But anyway, it's all good.
I'm sure Cheech knew you were just joking there, Sam. Sam said, "Where's Chong?"
Oh,
I'm sure Cheech knew you were just kidding.
yeah. He's cool.
Yeah, Cheech. I know we're not at shout-outs yet, but great whiskey community over there. If you guys are interested, go hang out with him. Open bar, live hangouts.
What's his channel? All right, let me go on his thing. Thank you.
Whiskey Encore is Cheech's channel.
All right.
But yeah, definitely fun to go and hang out with them. I haven't hung out with them in a while. There you go. No worries, Sam.
You said he goes live, but I see no videos.
He really goes live on Tuesdays around like 11:30 after the Bourbon Junkies Whiskey Encore. So he's usually live after other whiskey live streams. Which got I think you had me try that, Bobby. That we were talking. Then we
Yeah, it's like ginger ale.
ginger ale. Yeah.
Is this him? Because there's no videos.
Yeah, that's probably just his that's his personal channel probably. I'll drop a link to his Whiskey Encore. Hold on.
All right, awesome.
I got you there.
Thank you, brother.
I'll follow Cheech. I want to learn a little bit. Very very knowledgeable when it comes to whiskey. There you go. So yeah, all you guys in chat, if you want to go watch Cheech or possibly hang out on his live stream, as long as you're respectful. There's his channel name or channel link right there.
Awesome. You my friend.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Oh, I'm already subscribed to him, so I just have to watch his videos. Jesus.
There you go. We already got somebody going over there and subbing other than Alex.
I'm already subbed. I thought I was.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. You already subbed. There you go.
Yeah. I'll sub to his personal channel too. What the hell? I mean, it doesn't hurt, does it? No. What the hell?
Yeah, so I don't think I gave a number.
Nope.
So number for my mix. I'll give the mix a 94. I still feel like there's possibly a little bit more blending that would really create the perfect Marzen. And I'm not necessarily sure what would make the perfect Marzen. I do like what's in front of me, but I do feel like there's room for more improvement. Possibly some more breadiness. I will say I think that's probably the one flavor note that these beers are somewhat lacking is breadiness. Even though I was getting like a cereal grain with this, I really like getting that biscuity breadiness out of a Marzen. I've had a couple. I believe Sierra Nevada had one. I think it was Sierra Nevada. Their Oktoberfest beer, I believe, had that big breadiness, and that is definitely something that I look forward to. Because it could go really well with a nice fresh pretzel, something like that. Snacks that you would eat at Oktoberfest. Less dialed back on the sweetness, less dialed back on that smoky roasty note. More bready forward. I think that's really what I look for when it comes to Marzens is that big biscuity bready note. So,
Hey, Whiskey Encore. I thought I subscribed to you, but apparently I did not.
Better smoke.
I thought I did.
Now, see, that's
Misunderstanding.
this one had that
Ooh,
smoke.
smoky Marzen would be nice.
This one has that smoke.
Like it's super smoky, like
But this one's like smoky, more roasted coffee, kind of like chocolatey, and like this one actually has like more along the lines of like molasses than like caramel.
they are different.
What you normally get with the Marzens. But like I said, I really want that biscuity breadiness. I really like that biscuity breadiness, kind of mouthfeel body flavor to it. But yeah, that's just personal preference, like I've said multiple times. 94 out of 100 for the mix. And yeah, I think it's been a great show. We've had some fun doing some mixes. Great chat tonight as well. Oktoberfest and Marzens are slightly different beers. Well, there's a Fest beer and then there's an Oktoberfest. I think most Oktoberfest are Marzens. I think it just depends on what they what's the word? Market it as. I'm pretty sure Oktoberfest are Marzens, but there's also Fest beers. Am I right? I think Bumpy or Beer Man would be able to.
There is Fest beers, legendary Tanner. I'm pretty sure of it.
What do you have to say on that, Bumpy? Is an Oktoberfest and a Marzen a different style, or?
It is Oktoberfest, but go ahead, legit Bumpy.
It's like
the Oktoberfest nowadays tends to fall into the Marzen style.
Yeah.
But the original Oktoberfest beer is a Fest beer.
Fest beer, yes.
They do have the Fest beers out, which are basically just lagers.
See, Tanner, Bumpy knows everything. That's what I love about him.
Yeah.
I don't really know everything.
Well, that's good that they're here to correct me.
No, not for me.
That I don't know too much about. I'm not going to sit here and say that I know exactly the difference. But yeah, so there's Marzens and there's Fest beers, but both could be called Oktoberfest as far as marketing.
It's like a Scotch ale and a wee heavy.
Yeah, it's definitely marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing for sure.
Because you have Marzens year round. Typically, Marzen means March, which is the time that they're brewed in. So they sit for a while because they're lagers.
Yep. Just a pinch difference, too. Like maybe a little bit of
more Munich malt stuff added to the Marzen.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a higher ABV.
Right. Yeah. Different dryness, different features, different
I
mouthfeels.
thought the whole concept was to just kind of have this more fuller flavored lager but it's still drinkable. You know what I mean? Like more flavor, more sweetness, and more of a body to it, but still crushable and drinkable to the point where you can just order a bunch of them and everybody's hammering them back.
Yeah. I'd be there with them.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. I'd love to go to Munich and
more
hammer back some
it says
big
More
old
I have.
glasses of beer. Holy crap. Those ladies are strong, dude. They hold that stuff. One armed. God, I wonder what they can lift.
Vienna lagers are good. Yeah. I like Mexican lagers too. Mexican style lagers are pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Vienna, anything. I like that.
That's what I was saying the other day. This kind of I didn't say it in the review, but that Tripping Animals No Mames Mexican style lager had a little bit of that smoky quality to it. And I couldn't really pinpoint it. But after I had this, and like I said, it was kind of reminiscent to that. And it was totally like a smoky like quality that I was picking out of it, but I just couldn't really pinpoint it. I think I said it was just roasty, but it was definitely giving off more like that smoke. I think Scotch ales have a little bit of that smoke too, right?
It depends. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
A little
There's
peated malt in
talk
there.
about that kind of being like a misnomer that they didn't actually use peated malt in making
Right.
Scotch ales. So the gimmicky portion of it, they do put in a smokiness. But
Okay.
there is a saying that probably the original stuff didn't have peated malt in it.
Slight, if anything.
Yeah, it was probably because they did import hops
Right.
from other regions. They just didn't have hops growing in Scotland.
They used heather.
Yeah.
Heather flowers or any other herbal stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting shit. I love it.
Yeah.
Scottish beers are interesting. That's my heritage.
Now, do you think you're pretty much wrapped up with Multi Monday? There's no other styles that you haven't.
I haven't really dug into it. I mean, there are some styles out there that we definitely still haven't done. But the chances of us ever getting those beers are.
Well, you won't know.
Like I said, there's stuff out there that you can only get if you go to Afghanistan. I don't see any of us going to Afghanistan.
No, not at least.
And I definitely don't see any of us coming back from Afghanistan.
Right. We'll see what happens once Bumpy. If Bumpy finds
with the beer, with the said beer.
If Bumpy finds another beer and it's a multi-Monday beer, he'll let us know. So I'll go.
Now, Sam, I know you recommended another beer, and you recommended me this one. If you want to do me a favor, send me the names of those beers that you recommended to me on Instagram. That way I can look at it a little bit easier. And next time I'm in the beer store, I can possibly try to find those beers. I'm sure they'll be in the import aisle.
Definitely.
Augustiner Helles.
Never heard of it.
So,
We're always learning, and it's nice to bring in different styles and
they end up tasting good, hoping.
yeah, and then you get a good review from somebody who's literally on the other side of the world, which is awesome.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
it's freaking cool.
Which is cool having you here, Sam, and even just being in chat. You know, it's nice to have your opinion.
Hope to meet you in person, Sam.
And Finner as well.
Knowledge on beers and stuff. You know, because yeah, it's just cool having somebody who's literally on the other side of the world talking to us and hanging out with us. And,
I think it's badass. I think.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I think my AC finally reached temperature. But yeah, if you guys want to do some shout outs, we will wrap this up shortly. So whatever you guys want to shout out, possibly if you still have anything else to say about your beer, go for it. But yeah, we'll be wrapping up shortly. And this is the point of the night where I tell everybody you survived the gauntlet. So give yourself a nice little
Yeah,
Hold on.
we got to put a shirt together for that.
survived the gauntlet, right?
I'm patting myself on the back,
I'll
Mr.
be
Tanner.
putting a design together this week for that. We'll figure it out.
All jokes aside, I think that's pretty cool. I think you should do that every show because you survived the gauntlet.
With their heads under
The Wednesday night gauntlet.
Yes.
gauntlet thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think that's awesome. You got to do that, Tanner. 'Cause it's a lot
Cooper's
of fun.
sparkling ale is really good.
That's definitely you.
It's really good.
Go ahead, Beer Man. Sorry.
I know. I'm just saying. I like that Cooper's sparkling ale. That's really good.
Sam, I thought Foster's was the best beer in Australia.
Oh,
No, kidding.
Osters.
They say no. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Bumpy, you're muted if you're talking to us.
Let's say Bumpy, you're muted.
Oh
He's
no, I think
talking
it's
to himself.
these doing nothing. Yeah, go for shout outs. Alec, what do you got over there for shout outs?
All right, let's say Tanner. Well, Food Friday. We're gonna be having Frosties, and we're gonna dip French fries in the Frosties. Thursday night. Before I go to that, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time when we do Food Friday. And then Thursday night, as of this moment, we're going to do 10:30. If I'm not there, it'll be 11 o'clock, 11:30. But either way, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to set it to 10:30 because sometimes I do get home by 10:30, but I like to, once I get home, I want to wind down
You
for
like
a
to
few minutes
move it.
and then get onto my YouTube. So I think we'll do the 10:30 unless something else changes. So 10:30, we're gonna do Alex and Friends, and then wild card I don't know about. We'll see what happens with that. Like I said before, it's going to be, or if it's my channel or Eric's channel, it's going to be around 7:30 either way. But as of right now, it's going to be Eric. But like I said, it's going to be either one of us, so not going to miss that. So stay tuned for those. Stay tuned for those shows. Like I said, those free shows I just mentioned, and then. For other shout-outs, get the legendary Rick Jopolis. Check him out. We got Rick Jopolis, his dad, his friend Bear. If he doesn't do it with them and his wife, he also has his wife on there too at times. If he doesn't do it, when they don't do it, it's just him. So stay tuned for that. Check that legendary Rick Jopolis out. And then FLX Beer Reviews. Check him out. Check out Dan and Mike. They have the same channel. Obviously,
Not to cut you off, Paul's leaving. I believe we summoned you not too long ago.
Cheers, Paul. Have a good night.
Talking about the one of the beers, the Wormtown beer had what was it called? Something middle fruit hops.
Nice German spicy hop.
Yeah, we did summon you not too long ago there, Paul. So it was nice having you over here. I'm sorry, Alex.
that's okay. You guys said, and also don't forget John and Nelly. There could be a Stout Sunday. They may not be a Stout Sunday. Either way, check out his other series that they're gonna be doing. He's gonna be doing. What's it called again? Damn it. Can't remember. I have it in my head, but I can't remember.
Beer Buddies.
What is it?
Beer Buddies.
Beer Buddies. Yeah. So EMB's not doing Stout Sunday. I hope he'll get back to it. But if he doesn't, we'll have his Beer Buddies, and we'll have his his just usual beer reviews. But hey, he's not completely giving up on Stout Sunday. So stay tuned for that and see what happens with that. If that does happen, it's around 10:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, with John and Nelly. If you don't know John and Nelly, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews. And stay tuned for the other series, which is the Beer Buddies. Looking forward to that. And there already was an episode, but that was a while ago. So hoping there'll be other episodes.
He'll get around.
Yes, he's just been up in his ass now, Gators, which I respect that. Hey, let's say
But Alex.
But Alex.
Just says,
Oh, Andrew, you're a trip. Appreciate you. All right. Well, that's it for me.
Cheers, man.
And after the show, I'll probably just do the sign out. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Alex.
Well,
And,
before the
cheers,
show,
Alex.
before it ends, yeah.
you,
Yeah,
man.
cheers, Alex.
Hop on the off air when we sign off here. So, what do you got over there?
All right. So it'll be open table for beer and cheese next week. I'll be doing every other week. 1 week I'll do a planned one where I pick 3. So that was 6. That was 9. 3. And then we go 1 week where it's open. So this week's open table, 8:00 Eastern. Wednesday will be a Scream. The movie Scream. I'll just stick with
And
that.
scary movie.
There you go. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome,
And
brother.
scary movie because it kind of is affiliated with it and it's funny.
True
So bring something with that and we're cool. 6:00 Eastern next Wednesday. And I guess I can say Beer Hound's Beer Reviews. I like him. I've been
Good channel.
mentioning him all night. And shit, dude. Finru Home Brewing. I like him. I like everyone, dude. Stone. There's so many people. And I'm gonna stop right now. Stoneyard Vineyards, though, is another good one. If you like to watch brewing and hops, you just picked a bunch of hops lately, so did I actually. But yeah, cheers, guys. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Great show tonight, man.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's all out. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What do you got over there, Bumpy?
It was a bumpy.
My channel, Bumpy Road Brews. I have 50-point inspection videos. I put them out on Wednesdays.
That's not you talking, Bumpy. I'm not stupid. Come on.
I have
Appreciate
a
you.
live stream. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it's Eastern Daylight Time. It's Eastern Time at 8 p.m. anyways. On my channel. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before. It's a 3-part show. There's, bringing the new brew that you've
Crazy,
never had
Taylor.
before and
Crazy.
reviewing it. There's the
Oh,
free
God.
roll. And then question and answer time for the panel.
Oh, wait a minute. That's part
So
of my
bring your
channel.
questions if you're on panel or if you're watching in the chat. Appreciate you all for being there.
Where's that from? Is that from my channel? When I did the wild card?
Nope, I think he just recorded that.
Also, check miscellaneous brew reviews. He does do miscellaneous things, especially lately. He's been chasing Tiger Woods, playing some video game golf and
Yes.
sinking holes in 1 to 2 shots with incredible feet, like he's Happy Gilmore. So yeah, check out miscellaneous brew reviews. Hopefully he'll be back at some point doing his
Beer
his
reviews and
normaler stuff with the beers. Appreciate you.
Cool.
But Alex,
oh my god, I love it.
Cheers, Bumpy. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, any recommendations is awesome. Yeah, I love seeing recommendations, especially if I can get a beer and review and throw out a video on my channel. I've always said that at the end of my videos. Any kind of product, any kind of alcoholic product, review if I can get it in my area. So, next Wednesday we will be doing Spirit Showdown. Do a little Spirit Showdown. Look at Alex. Alex is excited.
Something new again. Hell yeah.
We'll be doing Spirit Showdown. Get yourself a couple nips. If you're not a big liquor drinker, get yourself a couple nips of 2 products that are the same spirit. You could compare 2 different whiskeys, 2 different gins, 2 different tequilas, whatever it is. You could even do 2 different rums, whatever it is, as long as it's spirit. Yeah, that'll be next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, just look forward to that new show. And this Saturday we'll be doing Rate That Beer, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Open panel live beer community beer reviews. You can revisit something if you want, and yeah, just look out for videos that I have dropping sporadically. I do have a beer review with Bumpy and John that I will be releasing shortly. And I'm probably going to push it to the front because I would like to release it. Definitely a great review. So look out for that. And shout outs for other people. Who wasn't mentioned tonight? I'll shout out Josh last beer.
Yes.
Go check him out. And also, I'll repeat what I said before. Go check out this guy, Cheech. This is his other channel. This is like his personal channel, but this is his whiskey live stream, open bar hangout. Go follow that link. Leave him a sub. Tuesday nights around 11:30, whenever the Bourbon Junkies finish. Pretty much just open bar hangout, drink some drams. Even if you brought a beer, I'm sure he wouldn't mind as long as you're respectful. And
Well, I'm obviously going to respect him because he's going to come
yeah,
up.
yeah, of course, yeah, he would definitely. He would be happy to have more people join up with him. Like I said, as long as you're respectful, he's definitely a cool dude, and I do miss hanging out with him. I have been involved with the beer community a lot lately, but it'd be nice to pop on his channel. Maybe.
Let's say Tanner, doesn't mean you can't. It doesn't mean you have to stop hanging out with him as well. Even though you're in the beer community with us now.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. I just been involved with hanging out with you guys, and we usually hang out on Tuesdays. So I haven't really had the time to go over there and hang out with them, but I will for sure in the future.
Hope to see you there, my friend. If I come up there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Cheech and Chong came up every time I searched for his name. I was like, hey man.
No, the link's right up at the top. I'll get it to you after the show, man.
Yeah, that works. Good.
Yeah. And for other people, go check out John H. Pierre. He's close to his 1,000 mark. Beverage Ramble. He's like me. Liquor review, beer review, wine review. Very knowledgeable in all fields. Go help him hit that 1,000 mark. And who else? Let's shout out Thrash. Shout out to Thrash. Thrash Life. He's been going live. He's trying to hit that monetization. He does a live stream called Thrash Talk. So help him hit that monetization mark. So go check out his live streams. And also go check out Chatio. I don't think anybody's shouted out Chatio in a while. Food reviews, beer reviews, reaction videos. Great dude. I like hanging out with Chatio. It's cool. It's very cool. I like Chatio. I believe he said he was going to do a video, if he didn't do it already, the Dream World. So go check that out as well, the new Coca-Cola flavor. So cheers to all those people. And cheers to the chat. You guys know who you are if you were here. Beerman, Cheryl Crawford. Beerman is on the panel, is also in the chat. Beerman, Sam Small and Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Middle Crew, Cheryl Crawford. Cheech Ardrolino. Daryl Macias. Cheers to you, man. Who else do we have? Miss Piggy. And I believe that was it. Yeah, thank you to the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us, watching another episode of Will It Mix. We're going to keep it going as long as we can. Like I said, my live streams, other than Saturday, are going to be kind of sporadic. And we're going to keep it going. And we're going to try to switch it up, keep you guys entertained, keep the panel entertained, keep everybody on their toes, and just overall have a good time and have fun.
Hell yeah.
That's what we're all here for. Have a good time, have fun, talk about beer, kind of nerd out. I love just talking about beer and liquor in general. It brings out the nerd in me, and I will say that to the day I die. I love nerding out about.
I don't want to be.
I am so much a nerd, at least a brew nerd.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be mean, Tanner. But you.
Proud to say it.
It's awesome that you're hanging out with us, and I hope you continue to do that because you're my buddy and you're all of our buddies. But I really, I hope you get back to your whiskey for your other peeps if you get.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got to do it, Alex. I know. I've been.
I'm not telling you what to do, but I know you keep saying that. I know
Well,
you're
now
right.
you have the file. I hate to be mean, but now you have the file.
There might be a possible whiskey review that's going to be dropped soon. I do have to do a little bit of editing.
There you go.
But yeah, possibly in the future you guys might see that. But yeah, we're going to wrap this up. We're at 100. We're at an hour and 20 minutes. And great show tonight, guys. Thank you to my panel. Alex Beermaster. Cheers, Alex. Beer Man.
Cheers.
Cheers. And Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, guys. Always fun hanging out and doing these shows with you guys. And I really do appreciate hanging out and joining your community. I know it hasn't been long. It hasn't even been a year yet. And I feel like I've known you guys for much longer.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it feels like a lot
It
longer.
feels awesome.
Right? It does, dude. It
I'm
does.
happy you're in our life, Tanner. Appreciate it, brother.
Glad to know all you guys.
3 years this year.
4
Oh,
years
3 years
on
for you, man?
YouTube, and I love you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 years for me. Wow.
But all right. Yeah, we're in honor of having the legendary Alex
Yeah.
Beermaster on here. We're going to let him sign us out for the night. So go
All
for it.
right. This is Alex the Beermaster, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.